show you an example of the legal description in just a moment. We're going to scroll down to the next paragraph where it is a disclaimer saying to have and to hold the same together with all and singular the appurtenances thereunto belonging or in any wise appertaining, and all the estates, rights, titles, interests, liens, equity, and claim whatsoever for the said first party, which is you, either in the law or equity, to the only proper use, benefit, and behoof of the said second party forever. The second party being the trust. So now down here, you are going to sign as the grantor. You are going to have your autograph there on the first line. The second line is going to be your printed name, your address, city, state, and then on the next line is space for a second person. So sometimes there is a husband and a wife that needs to do a quick claim deed to the trust. So then if that is this situation, then your spouse is going to sign and print and put their address, city, and state on the next side. And then we already have filled out the state of North Carolina, the county of Mecklenburg, and then down here on the next paragraph, it is for the notary. So basically it's saying that the undersigned notary public of this said county in this said state hereby certify that these individuals whose names are signed to the foregoing instrument, so you and your spouse or you by yourself, are either known to them or have provided some type of identification, and that it is being executed on a voluntary basis. So then they are going to provide the date. They are going to sign and provide the expiration of their commission or notary, and then they're going to put their stamp on there. And this is what legalizes this document. So now the notary is it has notarized the quick claim deed, and it is now legal and ready to go. So now, once you have filled out all this information, I will show you what it should look like once all this information is typed in. Here is the quick claim deed when it is completely filled out. You have the line above, which this space is intentionally left blank for the recorder's use. Then you have the title as the quick claim deed. It is prepared by Jessica Loyal. And here is her address. After recording, you're going to return it to the Loyal Family Trust, and that is the address of the trust. The state is North Carolina. The county is Mecklenburg County. And then we had used the verbiage earlier, so it's in consideration of the sum of $1. For the goods and valuable consideration paid to the grantor known as Jessica Loyal. So that is the grantor, which is a single individual. And if you're married, then you are going to put married individual residing at, and then we put Jessica's address there, who actually received the $1 and has released any quick claims to the Loyal Family Trust with Ray Bender as the acting trustee with the mailing address of, and you're going to put the address of the trust, all the rights, title, interest, claim to the property located in Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, to wit. And we have the legal description. So as you can see, the legal description looks completely different from what the physical address of the property is. Then we have to have and to hold statement. We have the grantor's signature and date, their printed name and address. And after that, we have the notary's acknowledgement. So we have the state, the county, and we have their date, their seal and expiration dates. And after this document is notarized, it is completely legal and can now be recorded in the county recorder's office. So let's Google how we can find the county recorder's information. We're going to go to Google and we're going to put the name of the county. So whatever your name of your county is. So I live in Dade County. And I'm going to put recorder's office. And we see here it says Dade County Recorder. So this is where I will be dropping off my executed quick claim deed. So here is the address, here's the phone number, here's their hours of operation. I'm going to go in person and I'm going to record my quick claim deed. After you record your quick claim deed, you do want to verify that it has processed and gone through. So you are going to go to the property appraiser's website or any type of property search for your county. So we're going to go right here for my county, which is Miami-Dade County. We are going to go to the property ownership or title change information. And here it tells you that the Office of the Property Appraiser reviews all ownership changes properly recorded in the Clerk of Court's Recorder's Office. So the ownership transfer is typically processed between 4 and 8 weeks, but may take up to 12 weeks. So your county might be very different, and you might have a different office. You might have either a recorder's office or the Clerk of Courts. Okay, so it says here that after that 12-week period, if you haven't seen your updated deed, then contact them with your folio number, which is pretty much like a license number or an account number for your particular property that belongs on the county recorder's system and in the public records. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a search of the public records. So here you see it says property search. We're going to click there. And we are going to do a property search. And we're going to put an address, or you can put the owner of the property. So here I'm going to put an address. So here I have put in an address, and here's the folio number. So that is pretty much the ID number of this home. Here is the address of the home. Here is the owner. So you have here author Owen Tracy, Family Revocable Trust, TR for trust. Okay. And then you can also see the legal description. So we're going to go down to full legal description right here, and pretty much you are going to have the copy from the beginning to the end, the entire legal description of the property. And then after that, you're pretty much done. So you just have to verify after you have quitclaim deeded the property from your personal name to your trust. You have to look it up in the public records to make sure that the owner is now your family trust information. Okay? Now that the trust is the owner of the property, also keep in mind that the trust is now responsible for all the financial obligations of that property. So if you have a mortgage, the trust is now the entity that pays the mortgage. Now that the trust is the owner, it's also going to pay the property insurance, the property taxes, any type of maintenance that is needed in the property, and all the utility bills that's associated with the property as far as electricity, gas, trash, water, and things of that nature, cable, etc. So also keep that in mind, okay, that all of these bills and financial responsibilities fall under the trust and should be coming out of the trust bank account at this time. Don't wait. Transfer your assets as soon as possible because you want to protect your growing wealth, and it is dangerous to keep these types of assets in your personal name for legal reasons. This is the end of the module.